What's going on, guys? It's Christian from Stock Hours. Today's video is a little bit different. It's not really about technicals, it's more about mindset and how you can really become successful as a day trader in the stock market. So one of the easiest ways to kind of get off track is to not have clear set goals. So let's say you came because you saw Noor's Instagram, for example. You see all the Lambos, the mansions, this and that, all the trips he goes on. If that's the mindset you come into trading with and you think you're going to get that right away, you're going to be very disappointed when you find out that it's going to be a lot of ups and downs to reach that point. So most people don't start off with millions of dollars in their trading account. They start off with a couple thousand, if even that. So you need to remember that success is not overnight. Somebody like Noor has been trading for 8-9 years. If you're just starting off, you started off last month, 2 months ago, even last year, you think you're going to be at the same place somebody's at 8-9 years in, or do you think you're going to be where somebody's at a month in? And then especially when you guys have different goals, different habits, you have a different path to where your success is going to lead to. So one of the earliest things that you need to do is set a clear goal of where you want to be in X amount of time. So you can set a goal for the end of the month, you can set a goal for the end of the year, keep going down the line. Set longer term goals, shorter term goals in order to go to where you want to be. So you have to remember, success is not overnight. So as a day trader especially, you're gonna have red days. There's gonna be days where you kind of have drawback, and then there's gonna be the great days. Those great days are not going to lead you to $1 million overnight. It's something you have to know. You have to keep solid risk management even on the good times, because it just takes one bad day to totally set you back a week worths of green, for example. So when you're setting goals, it's very important to have a clear vision of what you want and a path of how to get there. So the first part about basically reaching your goals is going to be setting clear enough goals that you know how to achieve it. So set something very black and white. So if you want to set it in a dollar amount sense, then just do that. I don't really recommend that personally. When you set goals based off of habits, based off of routine, then the dollars usually come. But if you want, you can say by the end of the year, I want to make X amount of dollars. I want my account to grow by this amount. And then you just work backwards from there. So let's say, for example, if you want 100,000 at the end of the year, you're starting with 10,000. It doesn't mean every month you're going to make X thousand. It's going to usually grow exponentially. So that's also something you need to think about. Because when you have 10,000 doubling the account, you're only going to make 10,000. But now when you have 50,000 growing the account, you make 50,000. So it's going to be exponential the way it moves. So setting a clear goal on something like that is going to be with that path. So it's something you have to keep in mind. Another clear goal that you can have, something that's trackable, is to journal every day. Now if you have a goal like that, then you can clearly see the days where you do journal, the days where you do follow your goal, and then the days where you don't. It'll be simple as August 23rd I journaled, August 24th I don't have a journal entry, so I missed it that day. I didn't do what I needed to do in order to be successful, in order to reach where I wanted to reach. Obviously, everybody's gonna have those days where they slip up a little bit. Just minimize those days. If you catch that you missed something, just bounce right back the next day. Don't make it a bad habit. Another goal that you might have that's very trackable and clear is just become profitable. So it might take some people a longer amount of time, but that's a good goal to strive for. Once you reach that goal, then you can start adjusting it to other goals. Make X amount of dollars, have an all green week, so 5 green days in a week. That's just another goal to have. Just for example, just how to set clear goals: buy a house, find a job, buy a new computer, really anything like that, something that's trackable, something that you can work towards and know your progress. So if I'm trying to buy a new computer, I know it costs $2,000 and I save $100 a week, it's going to take me 20 weeks when I reach the goal. As long as I do everything in those 20 weeks to save $100, then I'll reach that goal in 20 weeks. Maybe I have a really good week, I make $400. It totally cuts down that path to reach that goal that I was striving for. Now the next thing on how to reach your goals is just setting a clear plan to achieve it. So first off, we identify what are our goals. I want to become profitable, for example. Now, what's a plan to achieve it? Journal every day, just for example. So just setting a game plan on how to succeed is gonna be the easiest way to make sure you're actually truly reaching your goals, and make it very black and white. Make it a very simple process in order to reach those goals. So for example, make X amount of dollars each month to reach my end goal of the year. Allocate time to journal. So if my goal is to journal every day, or my goal is to be profitable and I know to do that, I need to journal every day. Just give myself 10 minutes every day after trading. Journal. Cool, done. Now I'm one step closer to reaching that goal. And when you're setting a plan to achieve your goals, give a realistic timeline in order to achieve it, and a set of steps. So for example, if I'm trying to make $1 million, my account starts at $2,000. I have to set a realistic timeline. I'm not going to make $1 million by the end of the month. I'm most likely not going to make it by the end of the year. It might take me a couple years. So setting a realistic timeline and a set of steps to achieve that goal is going to be very important. And the next thing that you want to do to achieve your goals, to set a plan to achieve it, is to surround yourself with people that are going to help you achieve those goals, not people that are going to basically lead you the other way. So if all your friends are out drinking and partying every Friday, every Saturday, whatever, something like that, but your goal is to work out every day, obviously those guys are probably not going to help you reach that goal. They're probably going to influence you to, oh, just take the day off. You work out every day, it's fine to just take this Friday off. Just for example, that's just somebody you don't want to surround yourself around if you're serious about your goals and you're serious about where you want to go. Now the next thing on staying on track to achieve your goals is, like I said before, just minimize those bad days. Everybody's gonna have a bad day. You might get sick, it might be a bad day in the market, whatever the case is, whatever, car got in an accident, now you're financial drawback, whatever the case is, there's gonna be bad days. Just try to minimize them and keep your mindset positive. So if you set an everyday checklist, making sure you stick to your system and your routine, it minimizes the days where you forget, to journal, or you forget to go out for a run, or forget to go to the gym, forget to eat healthy. Whatever the case is, if you set an everyday checklist, that's one way to minimize those bad days. Now, if you slip up one day, forget to do something, get sick, like I said, any of these things, if you slip up, bounce back as quickly as possible. Don't make slipping up a habit. So if you wake up late one day, you forgot to set your alarm, don't make it a habit. Fix it the very next day. And last thing, I guess, just some tips, on setting goals. Make your goals ambitious. Don't make it, super easy to achieve, but at the same time, don't make it unrealistic to achieve. So don't say my $2,000 trading account is going to turn to $50,000 by the end of the month, because yes, it is possible. Is it likely? No. And the path to achieve that is very unhealthy. So you're going to be full porting your account on every single trade. It's not a good habit. It's not a good thing to be doing. Can you do it? Have people done it? Yes, absolutely. People have done it. Should you do it? No, because if you have long-term goals, a short-term path to reach a long-term goal is never going to lead you away to where you can be doing something over a very long term. So if you're just trying to make money in 1 month, but you're sacrificing what you have for the next 10 years, then is it even worth it to do that for the 1 month? The answer is no. So think about what it's going to take to achieve a goal. So like I said, a $2,000 account to $50,000 in 1 month, it's possible, but what's it going to take is going to take a lot of bad habits and a lot of luck. So don't try to do something like that. And then the very last thing, if you want lifestyle driven goals, you don't want to sacrifice everything to achieve just one goal. So if you're trying to, I don't know, make whatever, let's just stick to money. Say you're trying to make $100,000, and you work an hourly job, so you can set a very black and white path of how to do it. And what it takes is you working every day, all day, every day, working weekends. You're now sacrificing the gym, you're sacrificing family, you're sacrificing friends, your girlfriend, whatever the case is, you're sacrificing all that. So do you want to sacrifice every single thing in your life to reach one goal? So that's up to you if you want to do that. I personally don't recommend something like that because it's not long-term sustainable. You're going to have to take the days to yourself, take the days to go to the gym, take the days to hang out with your family, things like that. So do things that are long-term sustainable so you can continue to grow in a positive way. So I know this was a little bit different of a video, but it's important for all day traders, anybody in the stock market, and really anybody in any business to know how to reach your goals in a healthy way. A lot of people think, day trading is a quick way to wealth, a quick way to money, but it's also a quick way to blowing your account. So just keep in mind what it's going to take to reach a certain goal. And let me know in the comments below, what are some of the goals that you guys are trying to achieve by the end of 2024? At the beginning of every year, you guys should have goals for the year. So let me know what your goals are and how close you are. Have you been on path to achieve that goal? Have you been staying consistent with the habits that you would need to be where you want to get to? So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, leave a like and a comment down below. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.